Alrighty, friends. It is time. Let's hop in to Dragon Age Inquisition. So, for anybody who missed last episode, this was our first face-off with the big boss and the giant dragon. There was so much going on. We fell into this hole that opened up when we covered the world in snow. I can hear something hissing. And I am wondering if I can find it. So, we have to figure out how to get out of here, basically. That's our goal. No idea where we're going. That was a very dramatic entrance just now. Like clutching his side.
There.
Very, very descriptive, thank you. Mark of the Rift. You have gained Mark of the Rift, a focus-based ability. Mark of the Rift causes massive damage and can even kill some enemies instantly. Mark of the Rift. Focus is a resource that is gained each time someone in your party deals damage. Each party member has a personal focus meter, but all party members gain focus when a single member deals damage. Okay. What? That freaks me out a little bit. Why can't I just open a rift? That's heckin' weird. That's a jump down there. I don't like that potentially I'm gonna come back this way. There's one over here too. Maybe that's just what they did as an end of map. Been playing too much Witcher 3 and Skyrim. Oh! Oh, it's windy out here. Oh, he's making the cold sounds. Very concerned. Of course, story says we have to go straight forward into the wind. I've been playing too much of the Long Dark. The shiver sounds concern me. I'm like, where's my cold meter? I need to check that I'm not gonna get hypothermia. It's fine. We're playing Dragon Age. It's not that kind of game. It's alright. What you doing? What are we looking at? Are you just standing here? Okay. Don't want to die of hypothermia, right? Dragon Age just assumes you're able to warm yourself, I guess? Yeah. Or like, you won't be in the cold that long, so it's fine. Right? Also, this is like the worst thing. We have no landmarks here. So just, you know, wander off into the blizzard. It's fine. Oh, dude, this is some heavy snow here.
Numbers. Recent.
Although, like, the snow is just, like, coming up just over his ankle. More squats! Alrighty, we will get to those squats. I am gonna wait about 5 minutes before we do those squats.
Thank the Maker!
So if anybody would like to add to the squats count, now is a great time.
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hobbled.
I can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest.
They've been at it for hours.
They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are?
We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on
A whole
us.
mood. A whole mood. We are not sure where we are.
They're arguing about what we do next. I need to be there.
Another heated voice won't help. Even yours. Perhaps especially yours. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall. And now we have seen him return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure. What we perhaps must come to believe.
It's an interesting set of choices here. Fanatical belief is to blame. I still don't believe. I believe, but is that enough? This is a waste of time. We need more than faith.
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die.
Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
You saw Corypheus. What do you think of his claims of assaulting the heavens?
Scripture says magisters, divinter servants of false-old gods, entered the Fade to reach the Golden City, seat of the Maker. For their crime, they were cast out as Darkspawn. Their hubris is why we suffer blight, and why the Maker turned from us. If such is the claim of this Corypheus, he is a monster beyond imagining. All mankind continues to suffer for that sin. If even a shred of it is true, all the more reason Andraste would choose someone to rise against him.
All right.
Corypheus said he found only
Corypheus
corruption
is
and
rude,
emptiness.
yes.
Nothing golden.
If he entered that place, it has changed him without and within. The living are not meant to make that journey. Perhaps these are lies he must tell himself, rather than accept that he earned the scorn of the Maker. I know I could not bear such.
Interesting. So, we have been recovered by our companions. We managed to make it out of the big cave thing that we were in. Is it just me, or is my front light, like, super harsh today? Super harsh. There we go. So, we are now speaking with the lovely cleric lady. So, I think we want to stick with we need more than faith.
Mother Giselle, I just don't see how what I believe matters. Lies or not, Corypheus is a real physical threat. You can't match that with hope alone.
Hey.
Shadows fall and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky for one day soon. The dawn will come. The shepherd's lost and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky for one day soon. The dawn will come. There your reign and grace it high. Stand your ground, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky for one day soon. The dawn will come. An army needs more than an enemy. It needs a cause.
I love moments
would.
like that. I love moments like that. Ugh.
A wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that unify a cause. Or fracture it. The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is Elven. Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived. Nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
Purple Kara. Yeah, I'll just be over here crying my eyes out. It's fine. It's fine. Nah. Oh my god. Oh. For a second I thought he said a wise woman worth eating, and I was really confused. Yes, heeding. Heeding.
All right. What is it and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it Tevinter. His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
This whole mess is confusing. I can see how elves might be an easy target.
History would agree. But there are steps we can take to prevent such a distraction.
Also, the torch that he lit is blue, and it makes me very happy. And I am loving this outfit. I want one.
By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed. Changed you. Scout them. Be their guide. There is a place that waits for a force to There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
This feels very Lord of the Rings inspired. Right? Helm's Deep! Yes. Yeah, I got that same feel. I want that doublet. It's so pretty. It's so simple, but it's so pretty.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage.
Yeah. Except for the ones that are wrong. The costumes are great.
It will have reached the Elder. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
My effort for the Inquisition. He's insane. Who cares? No more chosen nonsense. He wanted the anchor.
He came for this, and now it's useless to him, so he wants me dead. That's it.
The anchor has power, but it's not why you're still standing here. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did, and we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader, the one who has already been leading.
Kind of you to do this, like, inside the building. Cass, please go back to being all sass. Right? Right? Did anyone else notice they're just casually taking the steps two at a time? What? I missed it. Oh my god, I missed it. I'm honored. Everyone agreed to this. I don't want this, but I'm not your chosen one. We've got to step up, right?
You're not sure. Why do it?
Because I believe this is what was meant to be. That without you, there would be no Inquisition. What it means for the future, how you lead us, that is entirely up to you.
That is a heck of a sword. Liliana over there with static arm pains, right? Orpheus must be stopped. I do it for my own power. I will lead them to vengeance. I do it because it is right. I fight for order, not faith. I kind of like I do it because it's right. Yeah.
This isn't about a greater message. We have an enemy, and we have to stand together. We'll do what is right. The Inquisition will fight for all of us.
Wherever you lead us.
Have our people been told?
That sword, though,
They
right?
have. And soon the world. Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor!
Yeah. It's a symbol. It's a symbol. It's fine. I'm a rogue. What am I gonna do with a broadsword? Hang it up on the wall. I'm gonna hang it up on the wall just like every other gifted sword in Skyrim. Oh good, we get to do like a clean up the
This is where we turn that promise into action.
the base
But
art.
what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Also, can we talk about how the main character just has, like casually has a hole in his palm all the time? It's fine.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
Not just a
It would
hole,
mean
a
the beginning
glowing
of
hole,
another
right?
blight. We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium.
I
of a
was
thousand
just
years
thinking
ago.
that too,
What
Bodwitch.
Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Yeah, like why is he like so the costume design is great, but one of the things that I think of every time I see this shot of him in like his normal clothes is like, dude, are you about to like go do Tevinter on ice or something? Because this looks like an ice skating costume. Like, what? I just... Why? What? There's no flow to these clothes. I don't... Okay, but people don't wear clothes like that because spandex is not a thing here. Alright. We need more information. I like
Someone
that
out
option.
there must know something about Corypheus.
Unless they saw him on the field, Most will not believe he even exists.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Celine had been assassinated.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
It just looks so uncomfy. Even the main character looks like he just wants to change. I desire less tight pants. Yeah. More outfit changes on the NPCs. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be really cool. I will say, like, having worked with leather workers and stuff before, when you are dealing with leather pants, you do want them to be pretty well form-fit to whoever they're for, because it helps with mobility. But, yeah. Like, this would not be comfortable unless it was spandex or some other kind of stretchy material.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
And Varric, your
Parading
chest must be
around
cold
might cause
AF,
a
right?
fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
The hair keeps it warm.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
Also, it kind of trips me up that they, like, can't figure out if he has...
A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
Shut your mouth.
They can't figure out what style of pants he
You
has.
see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
Alright, find the war room, find the blacksmiths. Our power is high enough that we don't have to worry about our next thing. We found Josephine. Hi, Josephine.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death.
The Court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Don't worry, Josephine. We'll protect the Empress no matter what.
I pray you're right. If your vision of the future comes to pass, the death of the Empress heralds the destruction of everything. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Thedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus.
Was that?
Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
I think Liliana's chainmail might be European 6-in-1 instead of 4-in-1. I don't have a thing to wear.
Does Celine know about the threats against her? Can we send word?
I've sent messages to the Empress, but it's impossible to know if she's received them.
No, it's
I'll
4-in-1.
arrange
It
for an
just looks like it
invitation
should
at
be
your
6-in-1.
discretion, Inquisitor.
Drapes? I have to find drapes and thrones? What is this journal listing? The heck? Hello? Liliana's looks pretty comfortable, at least. It would be... It's... So, my issue with Liliana's is that she's supposed to be a scout, right? That's her main thing. So, like, her garb should be very functional. And like the tails on her armor would get in the way. So like it looks cool, and I 100% agree that it is super awesome looking. Right? Is amazing. Is excellent. But like it does not look. We have tons of stuff at the war table here. Does not look comfortable. Or rather, it does not look functional. It looks comfortable. It does not look functional in that way. I can't find the... Oh, is it in collections? Is that what it is? I don't know how to look for that. Is that a thing that I can look for? I can't, like, set collections as, like, searchable, right? Spider ichor. Okay, where are we going here? Shall we go see Varric? More of a loot thing, yeah. Ah, here's the war room too. Excellent. We have found the war room. So much going on.
The order was sent?
This morning.
Inquisitor. I have no idea what to say. Scholars have debated whether Tyr's legendary axe was an axe set with crystal, an axe with a magically reinforced crystalline head, or perhaps even just a very polished axe. But apparently, the word translated from an ancient language commonly taken to be axe is in fact merely means hafted weapon. It's possible that translations of the saga have been edited to omit evidence that Tyrda Bright Axe may have been using what seems, from all appearances, to be a staff, as would more commonly be used by a mage. I apologize for my confusion in this matter. I will endeavor to be more diligent in my translations in the future. Ooh.
Are you all right, Leliana? Are you? I suppose not. Haven was trying.
Might be that you unlock them with achievements or completing missions in specific regions. You can, yeah. I have a feeling it's treasure that we just have to find, but yeah, if you would like to look it up. Improved stability. I have secured promises from several noble families. They have agreed to provide personal guards and other resources to the cause. We have played our part in closing the rifts. The nobles will now see to the safety of those living in their lands. Alright, so we got lots of stuff on the war table here. There's apparently also some other stuff that I can do. Do we have any other reports? No. Okay. Hello, Magic Sheeb. How are you today? Welcome in. How's life? How's things? What else we got here? I don't know. Oh, do I have to go up, maybe? Am I on the wrong level? Just working stuff? Very well. I hope the work is going well. Undercroft. So we have made it to our big base.
What can I make?
Another excerpt from Hard and Hightown. Excellent. At some point, you know, I'm thinking about maybe going through, once we collect all of these, like, lore pieces and everything, I have been thinking about maybe going through and, like, reading them out as a storage container, finally. It is apparently just for armor, accessories, and upgrades. Weapons, armor, accessories, and upgrades, but tint armor? What? I don't think I have any tint, but that's cool. Iron Bull in pink? Oh dear. Windows can be purchased from Skyhold Customization Merchant in Valrayo. Ah, okay. Cool. Helpful.
If I hear one more fuller called a blood groove. I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be alright. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
You think it's strange to say? It's stranger to hear.
Don't let it go to your head. We need you level. Everyone just got a big, hard reason to hate Corypheus. And we already did, but we didn't have a name. You did what you could, I suppose.
How is this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade, but ever forward.
You've got it all up and running?
Your basics, like always. There's space here for, I don't know what. This place was built for something big. It'll be a job to fill it.
Bog Witch, you have been summoned to fight the village well. Should you fail to silence the village well, you will cause it to wake. Roll and beat an AC of 12.
Have you any thoughts about the people we lost?
Hey, nicely rolled, Bog Witch.
Share.
No.
18.
It hurts and I don't want to spit on your efforts. You saved who you could. We have to be happy with that.
I'll be back later.
Nicely
I'll
done.
be here.
Nicely done. Ooh, special shipments. Fancy stuff. Ooh, we got some schematics. Very nice. Whole bunch of schematics. Ooh. Do we have stuff to craft? Craft the armor? Ooh, what weapon would you like to use, Bug Witch? What weapons are there? Well, you usually play a mage in Dragon Age, right? Would you like to use mage's weapons? Ah, Skyhold, alright. The Winter Imperium, Grey Warden, Prospect Basin. Those look cool. Those are all super cool. I can get different kinds of beds. A mage staff. They seem to be sold in Valroyo. Yeah. I'm just seeing if there's anything that we can, like, check out before we go out and find stuff. Dragon Maw Throne. That is wild. Ooh, the Frostback Basin stuff is looking kind of cool. It's given me Skyrim vibes. Ooh, we need some Death Root. Where do we find Death Root? Basic items at least. There's DLC specific extras too. That makes sense. The village well starts to stir, and Bogwitch is the first to react. Sprinting straight forward its direction, they yell, "Silentium! Silentium eum!" And they take out a large staff. A large burst of blue light lights up the village center, and the well's rumbles fade away. Nicely done, Bogwitch. Well done. Strong work. You have saved me from the village well. Aha! I am finally figuring out how this menu works. I didn't realize that I had to map individual potions for each of the people. So I'm trying to take care of that now, because, like, I could have been doing this whole time. The whole time? The whole time? And I didn't know it was a thing. I didn't know it existed. I didn't notice the little bit. I don't get any information on what those do for people. Took me Dragon Ages to learn this game. Yeah, there's a lot of depth to the mechanics of it.
Yes?
That's not what I wanted. Goodbye, sir. I forget that I can't go to the storekeeper.
I'll be here.
To sell stuff, I have to go to the banner. Okay. Customizing armor is the best entertainment. I like the idea. I'm excited to have a look at it. What's everybody doing over here? Hello? How do I get there? Oh, of course, over the pile of rubble. I will be honest, one of my favorite things in Assassin's Creed was customizing armor and stuff.
Whatever was here.
Request for resources on the Fade. Regarding your request, as noted, partner of the Inquisition, Lady Montalier has ensured our contacts are quick to reply. The few titles on hand accompanying this letter, with the remaining en route from libraries in Val Royeaux and surrounding. Archivist Bannon. Fate and Spirits Mysterious by Brother Ferdinand Givinti. An Enchanter's Observations by Anonymous. The Unholy Grace, author unknown. On Silver Chords by First Enchanter Irving. Wisdom Failed, the Hedge Mage. Collected by First Enchanter Heron. Translations of the Elianic Excavation, collected by Brother Ferdinand Givinti. Tevinter Journeys Inward by Archon Virius. Our Orlesian Heart by, formerly, Sister Laudain. Speaking to the Other, translation by Lady Gyn. On Lyrium, a Templar's Memoir by Sertreus. Dalish Myth and Collected Truths Against, collected by Sister Petrine. Elven Disphalis, Turu Metodrakis, untranslated, author unknown. There are 2 more pages of titles listed beneath. Apparently Solus is doing some research.
Hello.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhawk. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
Oh, I'll take advice from just about anyone right now.
Aww.
I'm flattered. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
We made Solus angry.
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of the Winter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the Blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
I would like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast that destroyed the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
You don't particularly like Solus? My goal is to get through this, like, with as few disapproving NPCs as possible. Obviously, some of the NPCs are going to be diametrically opposed, but I really do want to try Dragon Age someday. It looks like fun. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It has a lot of components from Skyrim and Witcher 3, both of which I really like. But, yeah.
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
I strongly recommend.
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it for Tevinter.
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible. Assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him.
What is going on with our invisible
done
Lats
countless
syndrome
fools
here?
before.
That's a
We'll
bit
talk
of a
later.
challenge.
Goodbye.
I'm sure it is. Like, the game is built to deal with, you know, making choices to prefer certain NPCs, right? Why is there this scaffold here? Hello? Are we painting? Apparently it's here just so this scroll can be lost on top of it. The rotunda and the fresco. Sister Liliana, as per your request, I have made a thorough examination of the fresco adorning the rotunda. I first attempted to clarify its intent with Messer Solas. Forgive me, I know he is not titled within the structure of the Inquisition, but the more I learn of his experience, the more awkward I feel not using a formal honorific. On the mural, all Messer would say is, Skyhold in his fortress, meaning of course the Inquisitor. These are his actions. He is, of course, correct. The subject of each edition is self-evident. On the medium and method is elven fresco, pigment and plaster, and it is grand. I have rarely been privileged to observe such skill as it is applied. It is considered with long periods for study before the image emerges, whole cloth and with certainty. It speaks of how I imagine elves view the world, with the measured nature of their step. I should expect such competence from Messer, given his probable years of study, but it is still an amazing work, demonstrating an art of few living practitioners, even among the Dalish. Archivist Bannon. Interesting. Alright, we got stairs over here. I can't look straight up. I don't think I've tried before. Apparently I cannot look straight up. Interesting. We got some books. And the painting. We had some research to turn in. Useful. Builds our influence.
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve as assistant to any research concerns. You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful.
You're taking over the duties of Meneve?
Yes. Her death provided the vacancy. I am told there are many who will miss her. My skills will ensure that you do not miss her ability.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Not optimal, given the facilities. Skyhold should be improved, or our efforts will continue to suffer.
How can you serve the Inquisition?
I am to aid in the research of all creatures encountered in your efforts as leader of the Inquisition.
What makes you particularly qualified?
I remember being fond of animals. I don't remember why.
Nice.
You were made tranquil?
Yes, I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous endeavor. I remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot remember why. My skills are well used in my current position.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Interesting.
Greetings, Inquisitor. That is your title now, yes? I should thank you. The way things ended in Redcliffe, you could have demanded anything you wished. Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that.
You rebelled for good reason.
I'm pleased to hear you say that, Inquisitor. I've been a Grey Warden, Grand Enchanter, leader of a rebellion, and now I am none of those things. Odd where fate takes you, as you're no doubt well aware.
You were once a Grey Warden?
Mine is an unusual circumstance, Inquisitor. Normally one is part of the Order until death. But long ago I found myself stripped of what made me a warden. They tried to reinitiate me, but nothing worked. Nor could they figure out how it happened. So I was sent to the Circle of Magi, the first warden ever to be kicked out. Quite the achievement.
I trust everything is well with the mages?
We're mostly relieved. An alliance with the Inquisition offers security. Although, who knows for how long?
Interesting.
I'll leave you to it.
That didn't unlock the... There we go. There's Dorian.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
You don't need to worry about me. I can keep up.
Yes, I noticed that.
Did you now?
Certainly. If you were a slack-jawed yokel, you'd already be dead. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters. A dark spawn.
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not us. They say Darkspawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise? No one wants to admit they shit the bed. But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's Darkspawn, what other explanation is there?
We like Dorian. I like Dorian too. And that's one of the reasons that, like, even before playing this game, I had run into enough content from Dorian Pavos that I wanted to incorporate some of his character design into Taylor Greyfort when I was putting together the character for TikTok. You seem upset.
Why does that make you angry?
Because the Imperium is my home. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no, it was us all along. We destroyed the world.
Last I checked, the Blights hadn't actually destroyed the world.
Not for lack of trying. If they were more clever, they'd have unleashed something that would really do the job. No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you either.
He remains your gay best friend.
We don't know what will happen. Nobody does.
An optimist! Such a rare breed. I've stumbled upon a unicorn.
Hey,
all I know is
rude.
this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world. Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
He looks grumpy about it. I have yet to play as a male character. That is fair. That is definitely fair. Alrighty. I also have noticed that it is time. It is time for a stretch break. So I'm going to go back out here. Jump over this rubble. Because I think this is where we need to go next.